Hey, this is my first video back from vacation. I haven't really made a video in like 10 days, so I need to get back into the groove of things. It doesn't seem like much got updated while I was gone. This got the most substantial update from what I saw. Apparently they've changed One Finger Death Punch 2 quite a bit since I last played it. They fixed a lot of my issues with it, so I'll probably be going back to that. Fight and Rage got 144 FPS support. So I will be playing that again, however, since I only record at 60 FPS, you guys wouldn't really notice the difference. Now this got the most substantial stuff, as I just mentioned. Basically, they added a moveset for the unarmed, like, fighting, which is something that they desperately needed to add, because sometimes, depending on your seed, it's very common to get stuck with just only having one weapon, and before the martial artist moveset only had, like, one move. So we had like maybe 2 or 3 moves. It's very limited overall. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys the full moveset here. However, I can't actually unlock everything because it's all messed up. Basically, I unlocked it through here, through the sword one, but that seems to have glitched it. Now I have negative proficiency in the knuckles. I thought that maybe it was like a glitch exclusive to me, but other people were mentioning that it's a common problem as well. So you can't actually unlock the achievements related to the knuckles at this time. I assume that they're going to fix it. I was going to initially like reset my save, so I could probably play the game again. Especially since they still have not added like the 3rd level or anything, so I'm kind of out of things to do. But some people recommended against doing that. I assume that they'll get back to it at some point. So some of these are the old moves that he had, like this one here. That was just his basic triangle string. Then you have stuff like this, which is brand new. It's a very juggle-happy moveset, so on the enemies that can be juggled, you can really go to town on them, from what I've seen. I've only played with them for a few minutes. Not the greatest in the air, as you can see here. You have like the Helmbreaker kick, which is a relaunch. Could probably do with a couple more moves in the air, but it seems like they wanted to be more ground-oriented. I don't know what move that is because it won't tell me what button it is. Alright. So as I said, there is an achievement here. I'm not sure what this is since the English is not the best, but basically it's not possible to unlock it right now. So when that is available, I'll definitely get into that when I can. So let's go ahead and do some just some random gameplay here. Got a couple things I can equip. Go sword and knuckles for now. Oops, wrong button. They have been updating this game at a admittedly very slow pace. I was originally worried that they were going to like bail on it, or maybe there was some kind of issue preventing them from updating it further, but it seems like they are trying to fix that, as far as I could tell anyway. Like, basically there hasn't been anything past the 2nd level for months now. So you kind of run out of things to do really quickly, but I think the Bloody Palace was definitely one of the better ways I've seen to kind of get around, you know, the struggles that come with early access development, maybe not having enough funds to really do what you want. Ah, there's a knuckle piece. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and try this out. I don't know how well this game is doing. I mean, it seems like it has like a couple hundred reviews on the Steam page, but I'm not sure how much that contributes to sales. I've always heard from like people who actually have games on Steam that it's like a really small percentage of people who actually leave reviews. So it's probably sold way more than that. It had a pretty good start, but I think the lack of content really hurt it for a while. I'm glad they've added some persistent elements. That was one of the biggest problems with this game, is that there just wasn't really much to carry over between runs. I honestly consider that to be more of an issue than the other stuff. You know, after playing Nioh for 80 hours, man, I really like this game much better. I mean, obviously, it doesn't have the production values and the wealth of content that Nioh has, but this combat is way more up my alley. It's just way more responsive. You know, there's no stamina system. The gear doesn't really matter as much. I mean, that is kind of actually a detriment to this game, because this is a roguelike and Nioh isn't. But the combat in general is just, it's way more fun to me. Like, you could do combos and stuff, but it's not like, you know, DMC City, where you're just, like, doing infinite stuff. You basically still have to focus on what the enemies are doing. Nice, no damage. Really liking the Knuckles moveset, obviously. Feels better than the Tonfas, that's for sure. Yo. I always felt like this part of the game is, like, unnecessary. I don't really know why this is here. I mean, it's kind of fun, but... It was like, kill the boss and that should be it. block happy as well. Oh, you can't block. You can do a sway. It's pretty standard martial artist moveset stuff. I wonder if that's what that skill is at the bottom, the Jankun attack. Oh yeah, it is. So what exactly does it do? Oh, it breaks through guards. That's probably really good. I don't think the Knuckles have another guard attack, so that would reduce the necessity to need to switch to something like the bow to break their guards. Yeah, I don't think they have any other guard break except for this. But that also knocks them down. Oh, I like this even more now. You can sway cancel the long finishers. Man, these guys deserve all the love. This is like the most fun I've had playing any kind of game like this. I like the gear and stuff in Neo, but man, the gameplay was just like too stressful. It wasn't the kind of challenge I really liked. This is far more up my alley. I do think they could do with like having the humanoid bosses actually be able to be staggered or juggled for a short period of time. I think that would definitely make them a little bit more interesting to fight. But they are pretty fine the way they are now. So apparently it's kind of hard to tell because of the bad English, but I think they added some new level chunks here. So let's go ahead and check that out before I sign off. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go bow staff and martial arts. That's my stuff right there. Bow staff's also really good in this game. It's one of the better like bow movesets I've used in anything, really. Best thing about it is this is a guard break, and it also doubles as the switch attack. So if you do stuff like this, say you've got the Yakuretsu going, go into that, and then which is the weapon switch attack. And after that, if you push square, he does that, which basically continues the combo. So I like using the bow staff a lot in conjunction with the other weapons because it allows for a very easy way to guard break the enemy. Be nice if I could find another knuckle weapon, but doesn't seem like the seed wants to do that for me just yet. There is no enemy step in this game, so I think that's probably Knuckles' main weakness is they aren't very good in the air. Oops. Tell it's been a while since I played this. So you can do stuff like that. You can go from the knuckle square into the bow switch attack. I might have to start doing that more. not like Neo didn't have hit stun too. It's just that like when you got to the higher difficulties, it felt really impractical to do a lot of stylish stuff. I like how in this game, even on the enemies that can't stagger or be juggled, you could still hit them in other ways, and you can still make them react to attacks even if they don't get juggled. Ah, this is definitely a brand new level chunk. I've never seen this one before. So that's good. Even if they still have not really added a lot of content to the game, it still kind of ends too soon. It's nice that they do have some new level chunks to kind of increase the variety. Hopefully they'll fix that achievement soon. I'll definitely let you guys know when it is fixed. I probably don't want to play too much right now because of that issue. I wonder if my proficiency is actually going back down. I should check that before I sign off. Find some more dudes to fight. What does that move again? Apparently they made it harder to get stealth kills on the enemy too, which I guess is a good thing. It was kind of nice to be able to easily kind of thin the crowds a little bit that way, but I guess they want you to be more in the thick of battle more often. Damn, this moveset is awesome. This is like one of the best updates they've done, in my opinion. The game definitely needed a bit more moveset variety. They definitely have not failed in that regard. think this is only made by like 5 people too, man. It's crazy how much indie games have progressed lately. A lot of genres like this, you know, very melee combat focused action games. There's just like not that many options. Alright, if I remember correctly, this is the boss level chunk, so should be able to finish up the run here. If I don't lose it, I may very well lose it, since I haven't played in a long time. I don't think I got any enhancements this run. Oh wait, actually I did. More meters always a good thing. Alright, so there should be an altar over here. I'm going to check and see if there's anything worth buying. Might be able to get some better knuckles. Nothing good here. Nah, pretty slim pickings today. There's a puzzle chest over here. I feel like they need to get this on consoles too. This is definitely a very, very consoleized PC game in terms of how it functions and everything. I think that would definitely do some good. Ah, damn it. I can't think to solve this right now. I'm too tired from the trip. Let's see if I can get this without using the key. Yeah, I needed to go up one more space. Probably had to get this one over there somehow. There we go. I'm still not exactly sure if you use the persistent item you get that allows you to just skip those, if it actually reduces how much treasure you have. So I've just been solving it regardless. These are crappy. They're worse than what I already have. Let's see if I got a better bow staff at least. Yeah, pretty slim pickings this run. Might be better to go with this for now. Alright. I need to remember what my my actives are set to. So left is a smart bomb. I don't want to use that. And the bullet time and the blood ritual are the best ones. So down and right are when I need to be present. Kind of want to unlock those persistent knuckles, so I may not play this until they fix that bug. We'll see. Yeah, this is bad. The smart bomb didn't kill his little pillars. Oh, so his minions they're immune to the boss Mook disease, where they spontaneously combust when the boss dies. That guy's still kicking. I was expecting him to just keel over, classic beat 'em up fashion, but he managed to live. Anyway, there's a full run with the martial arts moveset. Looks like they added some new text there that was not translated. I'm sure that probably says something like, no, the game will be finished this year or something. The updates have been kind of concerningly slow the past few months, but it seems like they definitely are dedicated to finishing it. Hopefully they'll fix this martial arts achievement bug so that I can actually unlock a persistent one, since I don't see a reason to not use that moveset all the time. Like this right here was working really well on that humanoid boss. I was able to basically break his guard and get a guaranteed combo, even if I couldn't stagger him, so I think that element of the game is really awesome. So my proficiency is actually going down from the negative levels, so maybe I'll do a couple more runs. Maybe I'll do the Bloody Palace for tomorrow's video and try to get that back down to normal levels in case they do fix things. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.